All right, guys, welcome to episode 13 of the Welcome Mat, the betting corner. Took a week off last week. It was New Year's week. It was a bit of a weird week. I had a
Yes.
thousand people at my house. It was so exciting to have so many people here. um, Before we start, kind of just to touch on the obvious elephant in the room, Damar
Yeah.
Hamlin going down Monday night. It's absolutely everywhere right now.
Yeah, it is.
Really sucks. Guys like us, it doesn't affect us as much as like the
Hmm.
players and
The
stuff,
players,
but
absolutely.
you can really get a feel of like
Hmm.
what it really means when
Hmm.
you got Josh Allen on the sideline
Yeah.
and he's seeing his teammate go down. Like him and
Hmm.
Dane Jackson, I guess they've been friends since they were kids. They went to
Oh, wow.
college together, and now they're in the NFL together. So I'm sure he's not
Yeah.
doing too hot.
Hmm.
Diggs isn't doing great, but hope everything's doing good with that.
Yeah.
Just had to touch on it for sure.
I hadn't turned on the game yet, and I was in a very close, heated fantasy battle. And I checked the score, and it was like 2 points, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And then I checked like 10 minutes later as I was turning on the game. And I was like, why is it still 5 minutes left in the first quarter? And then I checked the group
Uh,
chats and Twitter, and oh my gosh, it was very hard to watch.
yeah, it does kind of suck. Max kind of the fantasy championship for us didn't do too great.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's all kind of irrelevant, but came to a conclusion, so that's good.
Yeah.
I found out when I woke up in the morning. I checked my phone at 2:30 in the morning, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what the score of the game was." And it said three
Oh,
seven delayed, and I was like, "What
uh,
the hell happened?" And then like I
yeah,
was like, "I'll look at it when I wake up." And then I just started seeing all the stuff on Twitter, and I was like,
yeah,
"What the hell happened?" And
hmm,
then you just really see it, and you're like, "Wow."
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much. We'll talk about it a little bit more on Sunday,
I was gonna say
but
with
that's all
the
we got right now.
yeah,
Definitely had to touch on it.
for sure.
So, speaking of last week, to shift gears completely,
Oh,
um, so week 17, second to last week,
sadly,
we had what?
I said sadly.
I can't believe it. I know every
We're
week I
here.
said it, but now we're here.
Now we're here.
Now we're here.
Yep.
A lot of good games were last week. There some really big games coming up this week.
Absolutely.
So you still don't have the one seed locked up for either side.
Yep.
You have divisions that are going to get decided, seedings are going to
Hmm.
get decided. It's going to be a really, really good upcoming week.
Yeah.
Last week pretty much went how a lot of people expected. Packers killed the Vikings.
Hmm.
The 49ers beat the Raiders
I don't know about killed.
37.
I don't know about well, they killed him, but I didn't predict them to kill him, but that was a beat down.
I don't know, dude. A lot of people have been gassing up the Packers. I
Yeah.
hate them. I even said on Sunday, I was like, I hate the Packers.
Hmm.
So that's the sole reason I'm taking Vikings, but I think the Packers are going to win.
Hmm.
So I'm counting that as a dub towards me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good games. Saints beat the Eagles. I actually said that.
I,
Giants beat the Colts. What were you going to say?
I was just gonna say when I listened to the pod, I was like, wow, Alex did predict that. I was like, cool.
Nah, I've been feeling the Eagles have been a
Hmm.
little down. I didn't think Minshew was going to do great. And when you just kind of look at the Saints team, I guess they were just very disciplined that
Yeah.
game, is what it
With
really came
everything
down
that
to.
happened with DeMar, I haven't even checked. How's Josh Sweat doing?
He's fine. So
Okay.
the Kelsey brothers released a podcast talking about the thing, and he mentioned Josh Sweat, and he was like, "You see, Sweat is immediately fine, so that's why
Okay.
it's good to know
Okay.
he's okay."
Because when I saw him tackle, it was kind of reminded me of that Shazier tackle. And
Yep,
then the way
yeah,
he
where
just was
he
kind of
went,
laying there, I was like, whoa. Yeah.
yeah, no, that's never good.
Hmm.
And the Falcons beat the Cardinals 20-9. It was a good week. It was another really good week. I was actually at the Colts Giants game, so it was cool to see a Danny Dimes masterclass.
Yes.
But with that said, let's get into this upcoming week. You want to start us off?
I will start us off. Let me pull up my Google Docs for Saturday. They flexed those two games to Saturday, right? Were they originally
Yes.
like on Sunday? Yep.
Yeah.
I have the Chiefs money line, and I do not think they go over 52.5. So I have the under.
Really? I
I
looked at
don't.
them in this week. I
I think
we differ.
I think Jarrett Stidham had his moment. I think he had his moment. I don't know if the Chiefs are just going to kind of lock it up.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if they lock up the one seed, but it's in play for them, especially with everything that happened Sunday. But and then I have the Jags money line, and they're under. I don't think the Titans score 10 points. I'm sorry, I don't. The
I don't
Jags
know,
might
man.
cover on their own, but I don't think the Titans score 10 points. That
That's
might
a
be.
lot of my reasoning.
I know, but like even if they do score, Vrabel still, even though I don't like Vrabel, he's still going to keep that a close game. He's still a good coach. It's going to be a, how did they word it on Sunday night last week? A slugfest of defense. I forget what Chris Collinsworth said, but
I don't even think so, man.
you don't think so?
This so just I'll do mine real quick
Yeah.
since we'll
Go
talk
ahead.
about it. So I got Chiefs money line.
Okay.
I actually have the over
You have the over.
52 and a
Yep.
half. I
Okay.
think they're gonna score a lot.
Yep.
And then you got the Jags money line
Okay.
over 40 and a half. I think 40
Okay.
and a half
It.
is really, really low.
I believe when I just did it, it was. I can pull up FanDuel. It's 39 and a half, so I moved another point
So
down.
it moved down, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's really low. I think people
Mhm.
are anticipating defense, but
Yeah.
I also think that could mean turnovers, kick
Yeah.
returns, punt returns, stuff like that.
And the Jags have been playing really hot too, so I can see them scoring like
Yep.
28, and then maybe the Titans score like 17. But
Also, this is for the division.
it is. It is
Huge game. I
huge.
think a
Are
lot
they
of
both
people are going to
tied?
take the Jags.
Are they both tied? Or
I'm
does
not totally sure because
okay?
I think the Jags beat them earlier in the year too, if
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
Jags beat them for
mistaken.
the first time in Tennessee,
And I
in like
believe that
7 years.
if Tennessee won, they would have the better conference record. So I think
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
why this game came down to the end.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll be a must-watch game for
Hmm.
sure. Then I mean the Chiefs. I definitely got the Chiefs winning
Yeah.
because Raiders are the Raiders. They're not
Yeah.
going to do what they did last week. This week, last week was an anomaly. I don't even know what happened.
I know. It was, maybe the defense just wasn't prepared for Jared Stidham. Maybe they were getting ready for Carr, and
Yep.
then they
Yeah.
just kind of screwed everything up. I don't
Then
know.
Tuesday afternoon, they were like, "Oh, by the way, we're not playing Derek Carr anymore. We don't care about the playoffs."
Yeah.
They were still in playoff contention. It was small,
Yeah.
but they quit,
Hmm.
and most likely Derek Carr is going to be gone. Which is we
Yeah.
talked about that Sunday. It's a
Yeah.
huge thing going on down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday football always a good thing.
Always a great thing. Absolutely.
Always love waking up on a Saturday and I'm like, oh, is football on today?
It's
Good
Saturday
miss.
afternoon, 4 and 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Do you want to do Sunday first, or
Yep. I'll go Sunday
let's
first.
do it?
So I'm starting out with Texans plus 2.5,
Okay.
Vikings money line,
Yep.
Eagles money line,
Okay.
Seahawks money line, Niners money line, Lions plus 4.5,
Okay.
Broncos plus three and a
Oh
half.
God, the Broncos. You do it every week, Alex.
I know.
You
I
bet on
don't
Denver
learn. I
every
don't learn. They've
week.
been doing good though.
Oh man.
They've been doing really good. So like it's tough because they're doing really, really good. I don't even know where to go with this because
Yeah.
they're such a weird team because now their defense is terrible
Hmm.
and their offense is actually starting to play really
I'll say
good.
Russ had a good game. Did he surpass the bathroom meter?
He did by one. He's
Oh,
one
by one.
touchdown over.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of upset,
He
honestly.
probably saw that and he was like, "Oh my god."
He was like, I gotta pass this. But that Chargers defense has been sus all year. Everyone knows
Yeah.
that. And they're already in the playoffs, so I wouldn't be
I
surprised
was
if
gonna
they
say
bench a couple
Herbert will
people.
not play that game. Nope.
He'll probably play a drive or two, I
Mhm.
bet, maybe even just a quarter.
Yeah.
And then it's bench him because if he gets hurt, you're
Yeah.
cooked. You're done. You're out.
I really like Texans plus 2.5, but I also don't like it because they really want to lock up the number one pick. So I'm pretty sure if they win and the Bears lose, the Bears will have more losses, so they'll technically get the first pick, which probably won't affect them getting Bryce Young if they want Bryce Young. But
That's my kind of argument for why I
Mhm.
picked them is I was thinking about it and I was like, the Bears are definitely not going to take Bryce Young one.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a possibility they could trade it.
I was gonna say if they were to get the one pick, they would have so many teams calling.
Like the Colts
Yeah, just to
specifically.
jump up. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that for sure.
Mhm.
But I think they really would benefit like the
Yeah.
Bears from drafting like Will Anderson
Mhm.
or Jalen Carter, one of those guys.
Yeah.
Just get a defensive stud, move on. But yeah, that was my like sole reasoning for picking the Texans was
Mhm.
I think they're going to play hard. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter if they have the number two; they're still going to get Bryce Young.
Mhm. I like the Lions plus 4.5, but I just I feel like Aaron Rodgers
Bro,
is just gonna be like, screw you guys. I'm going to the playoffs.
I have been down on the Lions. Also,
Mhm.
what a night game! What a night game that's going to be. I'm
Yeah,
going to
Sunday
stay up for
night.
the whole
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
dude. This Lions team, I've been out on them the whole
Mhm.
season. They're gonna prove me wrong. I hope they prove me wrong from the beginning of the year and go
Oh
to the
my,
playoffs.
and go to the playoffs. Yep.
I like them. I like them throughout the year. They showed a lot of They showed a lot of heart. That's what it
They
is.
have showed hard. They came what 7 in a row, 6 in a row.
They were 1-7.
I think they were 1-7 or 1-6 at one point, and it's just insane what they've done. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not trying to compare them to the Pats, but the Pats were 2-5 at one point last year. Then they went on that incredible turnaround, and then kind of leveled out at the end. But
Yeah. Then I placed $100 on them and they lost to the Colts at the end of that win streak. So that was
man,
fun. Real exciting. But overall, I feel good about
Mhm.
this week's bets. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a weird week.
Yeah,
Still not really knowing what's going on
I
with some of the games.
I really wish that the freaking Giants weren't going to rest everybody and just stick it to the Eagles so the Cowboys can get the 1 seed. But I'm pretty sure the line's
Yeah.
14, and they're totally not. And the Eagles want the 1 seed, so they're going to play. The Giants are in. They're going to rest their starters.
If I'm Brian Dabble, I'm telling everybody to play your hardest. I'm putting in Dimes. I'm putting in Barkley. Listen, you sit them on the bench and you say, listen, we're not going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not stupid. But
Mhm.
let's fuck up the Eagles' chances of
Exactly.
getting
That's what
there.
I'm thinking. And also,
He's a good guy. I think he's gonna like that.
Jerry Jones is like buddy buddy with the Giants owner, so maybe he'll just kind of
Be like, hey,
floatily, hey, get Daniel Jones in there.
and that's what goes on behind closed doors. We can't talk about that. Can't mention those. You want to
Alrighty.
get into yours?
Yes, I will.
All right.
I got Jets money line.
Okay.
That's such a crapshoot of a game, but I think Mike White just sinks the dagger into the Dolphins' hopes and dreams this
I
week.
hope so. Jets have nothing to play for too. They're out.
I was gonna say the Jets are out. Unfortunately, I know that must be hard for you to say, but
Yeah, they lost like 5 games in a row. They did it to themselves.
I mean, so Dolphins have lost like 5 too.
Yeah, but they had playoff hopes.
That's true. Browns plus 2.5. Vikings money line. Bengals money line. If T Higgins plays, because I know he's, I won't even talk about that.
He might
Eagles,
not play.
I was gonna say Eagles money line. I got Rams plus 6.5, Al, and then I got Cowboys covering that against the Commanders and their new
Never take a -7.5
and their
max.
Commanders
Take
and
the
their
money
new
line.
and their new mascot.
Oh, Major Tuddy.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Major Tuddy.
I was like, that's the one thing they've done correctly through everything
Everyone was
they've done.
clowning them, and I was like, I love it. It
Yeah,
perfectly fits that franchise.
it
Having
does
a pig as a mascot, it's great.
for sure.
All right, let's break this down. So the Bengals one, obviously, I like that one. I think
Mhm.
they're going to beat the Ravens. I
They're
do
playing.
believe this is for the NFC North,
This is
right?
for the NFC North. If depending on what the NFL decides, still with what happened Monday or Monday.
So I saw, just to kind of go back to that for a second because it
Mhm.
has to do with this game. It does look like they're not going to reschedule the game.
Oh yeah, they're not doing it this week. They said I don't
Well,
know.
they might not do it at all
I would say
now
they might not do it at all. I don't know
because it's just going to totally screw up
yeah.
everyone's schedule.
hmm
And as important of a game it was,
hmm
it's about to be week 18. The playoffs are about to start. You're going to put
Yeah.
two teams at a huge disadvantage going in.
Yeah.
Two juggernauts in the AFC and just
Literally.
the NFL in general.
Yeah.
So it's going to really hurt them going into the playoffs. So I don't think they're going to. But if the Bengals beat the Ravens, they take the NFC North. The Jets, they play the Dolphins, obviously. That is
Yep. It's in Miami. It is in
go
Miami.
Jets. I love Browns plus 2.5. Every
Mhm.
single game the Steelers play is very, very
It's
close.
very close, and the Steelers are like just barely about to make or trying to make the playoffs, and I think Deshaun Watson has different plans personally, but
Yeah. Nathan Peterman is playing Sunday for the Bears, so I have zero worries about the
Oh,
Vikings
boy.
winning that. Yeah. They said I saw Justin Fields, he's out.
Mhm.
Apparently they don't like winning. Why would you want to give him reps and make
I
him
know,
better?
right?
It's just dumb. Just dumb. I already covered the Eagles. Rams 6.5.
They're in Seattle, and I think this is McVay's screw you, Seattle. We've always had tough, close games in the past. We're going to keep this close.
I don't know.
Maybe they
Seahawks
cover
are
it.
playing for a lot.
I know the Seahawks are playing for a lot, but so is Baker and Sean McVay.
Listen, man, they're playing for nothing. I'm pretty sure if they lose, they'd be the worst post Super Bowl team of all time.
So that just gives them more fuel, Al.
But see, I like Seattle. I think
I know you
win.
like Seattle.
It's going to do great. Yeah, and then Cowboys -7.5.
Well, what does Seattle need? Do they need the Lions to lose?
They need the Lions to win because we own the tiebreaker against them because we beat them.
Oh my gosh! So if
Uh,
they win and then the Lions win, so the Lions need the Seahawks to lose.
yeah.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
gosh! I love the last week of the year. I don't know. I think the Cowboys can. The Cowboys are really playing for that one spot. Wait, what time are they playing for? Oh, the Giants and Eagles are at 4-2, so they're really going to be playing for the one seed.
All right, my phone was ringing. I had to mute my mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if Seattle wins, they get in if the Lions beat the Packers. But if the
Mhm.
Packers win, then all the Packers need to do is
Is
win. If
when
they're in.
they're in, and then they're the
That's
7,
it.
right?
So it's very simple for them.
They'd be the
Seattle, they
7.
need a little help. Lions need a little help.
The
So
Packers would be the 7 seed.
yes,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Who clinched that 6th spot?
Oh man, who was it? I don't even know.
I'll look it up. I just can't think of who the.
Was it the? I'm trying to figure it out. Trying to think on my feet, which isn't easy. Wasn't it the Giants?
Oh yeah, it is the Giants. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, because they clinched it on Sunday. Very good, very impressive. Brian Dabble's doing amazing in his first
He
year.
is doing a really good. Do you think he's coach of the year?
I was kind of out on it for a little bit, but after
Mhm.
seeing throughout the year how little talent this team has and how much he's done, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Hmm.
All right, you want to start
Oh
off the any times?
yeah. Well, I just wanted to say Seattle is in the 7th spot right now. So
Well,
interesting.
nah,
Well,
that's
it's
just
not
a
clinched. It's
random.
not clinched. It's just they're in the 7th spot right now.
A lot of people believe in the Lions, I think, is what it is.
Mm.
So there's that.
Alrighty. You said let's do the anytimes.
Yes.
I have Travis Kelsey. I hope
Yep.
he can score on Saturday. I have CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, and AJ Brown, who's been a machine all year.
I like it. My one question probably is Kelsey.
Okay.
Because just listening to him like on his podcast, he was
Oh,
really down about the whole thing. Like it seemed to
about
really hit like the whole injury.
oh.
It seemed to hit him pretty hard. So I don't know if he's really going to be in like a super football
Yeah.
mood to like
Mm-hmm.
actually play.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, pretty good. I like it. Let's get to mine. You're gonna like mine. I
I
also
see.
got AJ Brown.
I see that. Yep.
Love me some AJ Brown. I got George Kittle. I think he's gonna do very good this week against the
Okay.
Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, he's gonna bounce back. And I got Deshaun Watson because
Deshaun Watson.
he's gonna do a lot of scrambling against the Steelers.
Yeah.
I really think he's gonna be able to run one in for sure.
Mm-hmm. I wish Dalvin Cook could have got a touchdown last week, but didn't happen.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need a lot of help. It
Um,
almost
I
happened.
I actually really like George Kittle. I don't know if it's just kind of like perfect timing with Brock Purdy, but him and Purdy have been like lighting it up. So
Yeah.
I do like George Kittle.
I'm rooting for the Niners if the Seahawks aren't in the playoffs
You
because
want the Niners to win it all?
I love Brock Purdy.
Oh my
He
god.
is great, dude. He's doing
Uh,
awesome.
he's
He's
just
just
dropping back, going play action, and then just dumping it off, and it's just oh my god.
that's I said I was like all he needs to do is give it to those skill players, not throw interceptions, and we're good.
Do the Niners?
They're
I
gonna
don't.
do great.
I'm almost positive the Niners don't pick until round 5 this year.
They probably don't. I guarantee they don't. They're like the Rams of last year.
I was gonna say I don't think they have their first, second, third, or fourth round pick.
All right,
Oh my
that's a
god,
little excessive. All right, you got anything else?
that's all I got.
All right, sounds good. See you next time.
Peace.